Assalamualaikum and hi. Okay, so before this, we have learned about the stimuli and responses in humans, and we have discussed about the three sensory organs, which are eyes, ear, and also nose. Alright, so for today, we're going to proceed with the fourth sensory organ for human, which is tongue. Alright, so let's discuss. So this is the structure for the tongue. So from the tongue, we can see that there is a papillae on the tongue, and then if we enlarge the image, we can see the pore, supporting cell, taste receptor, and also the nerves to the brain. So this is the structure for the taste bud on the papilla. So the tongue is the sensory organ of taste. So if you observe the surface of your tongue using a mirror, so you can see there are tiny nodules known as papilla on the surface of the tongue. Alright, so the surface of papilla is actually covered by hundreds of taste buds. Each taste bud contains 10 to 50 taste receptors, and these taste receptors can detect 5 types of basic taste, which are sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. Okay, so the taste detected by the tongue can be divided into several parts, which are umami, salty, sweet, sour, and also bitter. So when the food is chewed, part or all the chemical substances in the food will dissolve in the saliva. So these dissolved chemical substances will diffuse into the taste buds through their pores and stimulate the taste receptors in them to produce nerve impulses. So these nerve impulses are then sent to the brain to be interpreted as sweet, salty, sour, bitter, umami taste, or a combination of the basic taste. So you can see that the nerve impulses can be interpreted as a single taste or even a combination of the basic taste. Okay, so there are two science info that I want to share with you. Alright, the first one is about umami. So umami is classified as a basic taste because there are taste receptors that can only detect umami taste. So this is the same as other basic tastes such as sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. So umami taste is related to delicious tastes such as the taste of fermented food such as cheese and mushroom, or monosodium glutamate, also known as MSG. The second info is about spicy. Okay, so is spicy a taste? Okay, actually, spicy is a sensation caused by chemicals known as capsaicin contained in plants such as chilies. The spicy taste is not detected by the receptors on the tongue, but instead is detected by papilla in front of the tongue. The receptors on the papilla will produce impulses and transmit them to the brain to be interpreted as spicy. Next is the common error or misconception about the taste detected by the tongue. So the false statement is the front of the tongue senses sweetness only. So actually, the receptors of taste for salty, sweet, bitter, and sour are found all over our tongue. Okay, so that's all the discussion about the fourth sensory organ, which is tongue. So hopefully you can recall that for the tongue, there is a taste bud which contains taste receptors. So these taste receptors can detect 5 types of basic taste, okay, which we have mentioned earlier, which are sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. And then please remember that even though our tongue can be divided into 5 parts, but the taste receptors are actually can be found all over our tongue. Alright? Okay, thank you boys and girls. So see you in the next video where we will discuss about the last sensory organ in human, which is our skin. Alright? Bye and Assalamualaikum.